Hello everyone and welcome to a ranked game on my Smurf account. I'm playing a different build today because I want to try something out. First of all, let's get invaded. Do we need to heal? Whatever that was. Okay, so that worked surprisingly well. So far so good, but let's get boots and run to lane. Or to the jungle rather. So, okay, that was stressful. Let me now talk about the build real quick. We are going Emax with Arcane Comet, because that's very strong. However, we don't go Corrupting Potion, so we're not going to spam that crazy in lane. We're still going to max it first and use it occasionally. But, well, once we stack our Manaflow band, everything should be fine. But we also have a little bit of attack speed in the mix with Legend Alacrity and also the 10% attack speed in our rune stat bonuses. So, and we have Overheal, as you notice. So what we're going to do is we play regular Lethality Misfortune with Emax, so we have crazy teamfight potential, but we still have somewhat decent dueling power because we got a little bit of attack speed, and we are going to buy an early Vamp Sceptre and leave it like that. We upgrade it later, depending on what we need. If they have super heavy tanks, we can buy the oh, okay, it's fine. If they are very tank heavy, we can buy a Blade of the Ruined King later, which is very good with armor penetration, and also the more health they have, the better it is, so if you get it later, that's also fine. Or we can buy a Death's Dance if we want more cooldown reduction, more ultis, and need to be in a safe position to ulti. Or you know, Bloodthirster also works, it really depends. Maybe even Mercurial Scimitar if they have something like a Fiddlesticks that we really need to cleanse. So we have a lot of options, and I will see how it goes. It's obviously a little bit less damage in the early game, because we don't get armor penetration that early. We might even delay it further, because we buy an Executioner's Calling very early in most games, but we will see how it goes. I think this will be a very nice build, and especially after the Conqueror nerfs, it's nice if you're not too confident with press the attack, which I'm not, by the way. I'm sure it's a good rune, but it doesn't really fit my playstyle. I don't want to be concerned about triggering my keystone all the time, when I could rather attack another target. So, yeah, I really like Arcane Comet. I think it's one of the best runes you can have on Misfortune. So, well, we have a nice lead right now, but we still need to be wary of the Jarvan. Oh, thank goodness I had boots. Yeah, I need to pay more attention. That was very scary, actually. Need to respect the Blitzcrank zone. So far, so good. I think we're getting most of our minions, right? Yeah. Indeed. Need to be careful with my mana. Without Corrupting Potion... Ooh, damn, I should have waited for the Pike to get the stack. That's my bad. Oh well, maybe we even want to stack our Manaflow band with Q rather than with E, because it's not as expensive. And without the Corrupting Potion, it's not really affordable. Okay, if I miss my Q, I thought Blitzcrank would walk further, but obviously he didn't. It's fine though. Maybe I can Q them directly? Yeah, that's safe. Yeah, I guess that's the better way to stack mana for band when you don't have any additional mana regeneration. And before you ask this, I'm not a fan of an early Fairy Charm. I don't think it's that good. Perfect. That might be dangerous. Hook is on cooldown currently. Nice. Counter gank coming in clutch here. And Manaflow Band is ready again. It's very important to manage your mana properly with this build. Else you're running way too quickly. Nice attempt, but he might die there. The clutches of heals. I take it. I don't have enough mana for my E. Unfortunate. We should be getting a plating though. Better not. Blitzcrank might run me down. Need to go back here. And I definitely want... or do I want Tabby? I think I need Tabby, because I cannot really dodge the Jarvan. He can pretty much engage on me with the point and click from a screen length away, so Ninja Tabby is definitely best here. But first of all, let's get the early Vamp Sceptre, and... yeah, I like this back. Looks fine. We got a lot of AD. We got our component for Ninja Tabby. We can definitely exert some pressure here. Yeah, we have massive item advantage currently. And almost fully stacked Manaflow Band. Even if it's fully stacked, you still need to be careful with your mana. But it's definitely a great spot to be in. Alright, now it's fully stacked. Now I'm happy. Almost. Just need to make sure the wave resets, and then we can fight properly. Pretty sure I can... Yeah, I'm obviously getting grabbed, it's not nice, but they didn't have the damage to kill me or something, and I can just lifesteal back up, so I didn't need to blow my flash or whatever. You don't necessarily need to harass them with E in lane all the time, but having it at rank 5 later on is obviously very good for teamfights because you can just ER. I think sitting at around half your mana is optimal. He dodged the hook to get me grabbed. Okay, it worked out in the end, but it would have been way better if he just tanked the grab and stayed in front of me, so I could ult them. That would have been way better. But hey, we still traded 1 for 2. Cost me my flash though. I wouldn't even needed to flash. Have needed to flash if he took the hook there. Ay. It's fine though. It's fine. Jarvan pushes the lane, but I should be there in time. And now I even got some lethality, so my ult will hurt even more. Phew, that damage. We're going to max W second, by the way, because of the synergies between W and Overheal. It's definitely a plan here. Okay, Vayne also on Vamp Sceptre. I think I will buy an early Executioner's. Oh, I walked up. Was again a mistake, a positioning mistake by me. I thought, hey, if we have vision on him, he's not too dangerous, but obviously you still need to respect his zone. Game's looking fine though. Also, it's impossible for the Vayne to kite you when you have like a million % slow. Oof, okay. Fighting and talking at the same time. Yeah, the 60% slow makes it pretty much impossible for her to kite properly. Mountain for them. Where's Jarvan going though? Okay, not towards bot lane. So let's take another plating. I really like that. Just use the spells to farm. Okay. So waves under tower, there was no chance he could have killed me. I mean, I've finished Tabby and Bam Sceptre. Maybe he could have killed me had I stayed in turret range, but I dodged the knockup and everything was fine. As long as they don't outnumber us, we are strong enough to deal with them. So before going, I would like to get my executioners, but before doing that, I want a finished item. Because, well, finishing items is obviously always a great power spike in League of Legends, so when you get the chance to just finish a Ghostblade in lane, you should definitely go for it. And we have a lot of gold on us. I got multiple, you know, Pike ultis. Yo, that hurts. Oh my god. Is this Vayne just dead? She might be. Okay. Oh yes, she might be. Crazy. Yes, ulti hurts with Comet and Lethality behind it. And E is such a nice setup, it's so great. E rank 5, a super busted spell. Ooh, maybe we get another plating or two. Yeah, we got the tower. I really hope this doesn't become a Surrender 15. It might be, but I cannot upload Surrender 15s, they're too boring to watch. We need a mid and a late game. Actually, I'm so far ahead that I don't need executioners right now, I can just stack more lethality. Seems fair. Oh, shutdown on Nasus. Her Pike is so fed, oh god. And I'm super fed too, these 8 assists are mostly kills, gold-wise, because of Pike's passive. Lane is pushing, so I probably should go bot lane. Yeah, I should go bot lane. Else she gets... Oh, no, she doesn't get any platings. It's post 14 minutes, but I lose these minions under tower, which is not nice. Okay, and with the attack speed I'm also not forced. With the other build, well, when you go full Emax with full lethality, you don't have much attack speed and you're pretty much forced to clear waves with your E. This build has less mana because no corrupting potion, but also it has more attack speed, which means you don't really need your spells to clear waves. Just need your... well, W is a spell obviously, but it's very cheap. And with your runes, I got 28% attack speed from my runes right now. Jarvan is here. Let's crank 2. Yeah, I should be careful. Also, there's a dragon on the map soon, so I better control ward. But yeah, this game, if you play this correctly now, it's pretty much on lockdown. 3 kills to 14. Just to show them who's boss. Yeah, dragon is on the map now, and I definitely will help. I definitely will help the Volibear. Okay, I need to think about my English for a second here. Also, obviously, with more attack speed comes better objective control, so that's also a plus for this build. Okay, Vayne's not hiding. That's good to know. By the way, I wouldn't upgrade my Vamp Sceptre until 4th item earliest. Because just rushing the other lethality items is just way more damage. And the more damage you have, the more lifesteal you have, essentially, because well, lifesteal feeds off of the damage you deal. And if you don't deal much damage, you won't get much health back. Okay, I originally planned on going onto the Vayne, autoing and ulting her, but Fizz showed up, and had I ulted, Fizz would have killed me. So that was the issue here. I couldn't really do much. I couldn't run from the Vayne because she also had flash, and the distance was too far. But yeah, originally I wanted to... her Q was on cooldown, so with ER I could have killed her, but in this very moment Fizz just showed up and ruined it completely. It's fine. I'm secretly just inting so they won't surrender. That's the plan. Just kidding. Obviously, I'm just making mistakes. Yeah. I mean, even if it had worked, I would have just been lucky that none of her teammates were there. I cannot walk up this far as an AD carry. This tower seems pretty much gone. I don't think I can do much about it. Yeah. Maiden is gone. I cannot run after them. Minions are slowing me down. Alright. Still got there. And I got a lot of farm from my ulti. That was spicy. Just scooping him straight out of his combo. Can we go early Baron? I mean, we have a Mountain Drake, so do they, but that doesn't matter. They have vision on us, which is a bigger problem. And they're respawning. Well, the jungler is still dead, so... Okay. Right, they want to go? Then we do that. Yeah, they probably won't make it in time. Alright, yeah, we should reset. Let's get Executioners. This also greatly helps against the Vayne. She's very reliant on her lifesteal and also the Yorick with his... they all have so many lifesteal runes, so it's a necessity almost. We're not going to defend this, it's too late. Right. We need to push with Baron buff, but I also want to... I don't want to full clear the jungle, but I want this red buff. With this build you can also just clear jungle camps with no problem, because of lifesteal and attack speed. Pretty good stats for junglers, but yeah, right now, again, with Baron buff you should always just look to push the lanes. This tower should be gone. Just need to keep my distance from the Jarvan and engage. Yeah, but the tower is very low, so if you can just hold Baron minions outside of the... or in tower range, then they will kill it. Yeah. Yes. The support, man. Going legendary. Yeah, this is pretty much game over. Or can we? Yeah. Okay. With Lethality you do a lot of damage to towers. Ooh. Very bad aim on my ulti, but still good enough to deal a lot of damage to Jarvan. And if we play this safe, we just go to another lane right now. Because it's still 4 people defending, and we are just 4 people sieging. Yeah, we might as well reset. Need a little bit more gold though. If I want my last Whisper component. Oh, I'm slot locked anyway. That might be an issue with this build, that you're slot locked quite quickly. Can always sell Dorans though. And now go for my Mortar Reminder. They don't have much armor, but this is total armor penetration. So it penetrates base armor. Okay. So as long as mid lane is past river. Yeah, probably that's true. Nasus has... Oh, he doesn't have teleport. But still, I will join my team top lane. If that's their plan. Xerath needs to be careful. We don't need to be mid lane. We can just push the other lanes. We have supers in mid lane. However, when I'm alone, I cannot stay top lane. Ideally, we would just all be top lane right now, but... Oh, the Xerath indeed got caught in the end. I'm on my way. That's his flash, and he should still be dead. Yeah. There's solo. This build is obviously not as good as at dueling, well, like my Bloodthirster Overheal build, but with Grievous Wounds it's still fairly decent against enemy AD carries. So I don't think I can 1v1 the Vayne, but she will not be able to sneak a kill while my team is, or while Volibear even, is nearby. I better recall here. So Again, we should have pushed side lanes, but we didn't, and Xerath got caught, so this game is going longer than it needs to. But we are getting very strong with items. So I could upgrade my Vamp Sceptre soon, but I don't think it's necessary right now. We might as well just buy more Lethality in the form of Edge of Night. Also, Edge of Night is always nice, because more HP means a bigger Overheal shield. Yeah, the ulti is so strong with this build. Or with any Lethality build, but especially when you Emax, people just don't go anywhere. 60% slow is massive. To dodge the Fizz ulti, if it comes. Okay. Fizz ulti on cooldown, but we can just safely take the turret. No reason to chase there. Alright, supers are in their base, so this turret is also very difficult for them to defend. Yeah, this should be... Now it should be game. This went way longer than it needed to be because of macro mistakes. And also because of me being cocky and trying to solo the Vayne. Which I could have done, but obviously I risked getting caught by her teammates, which is exactly what happened. Nice. Almost. I just wanted to see what happens. The game is over anyway. Never do this if the game is close. Never just flash into them like that. With a single auto. Yo, they're pretty much locked in place here. Yeah, that's game. Alright, so... The build is nice because it allows you to, because you rush Vamp Sceptre in the lane phase, which pretty much is a free lane. It's obviously less pokey than the full Lethality Emax because you have less mana, since no Corrupting Potion. But, well, you have attack speed, so Wave Clear is a little bit more forgiving. Also, yeah, forgiving is a good keyword here because, well, Lifesteal helps you stay alive. The problem is really that you're slot locked between all your early purchases. Executioners, Vamp Sceptre, Doran's Blade, Boots. It's another pike. So, I'm in diamond promos! Yeah, this is Flex Q on my Smurf. Yeah, let's get to diamond there as well. I got a straight S, which is nice. I did the most damage in the game. Yeah, I really like about the build that you are still Emax and can set up your own plays with your ulti. Maybe it's even good with Conqueror. I don't know. Arcane Comet is so strong if you can just spam E, but you really cannot spam E if you don't have the mana. Tough choice. But yeah, I tried this hybrid between Overheal and Lifesteal and Emax Arcane Comet. Let me know what you think. I think it's very fun, but you still need to play it for a while to get into the nuances. What can you do? What can you not do? When would you die? When would they die? How much damage does your ult really deal? Because you don't get very early lethality, yada yada. But yeah, it's with every build you need to experiment. You need to get comfortable with it. And yeah, I really like this one, but I would need to play it more to get better at it, obviously. Alright, I hope you have a nice day, and I also hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!